Look who got off his lazy arse and actually decided to record something other than Manic Miners for once in his life. It's me! Right, anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a game called Evoland, which I don't know a tremendous amount about. However, it was recommended to me by a friend who said it's a sort of RPG game where its different stages represent different eras of gaming, which all sounded very interesting. So I thought we'd have a little bit of a look at it. Now, it says press A to start and it's suggesting I should be using a controller. Does it specifically want me to use a controller instead of mouse and keyboard? We'll see how it goes. I do have a controller, which I conveniently unplugged before this because I didn't want it to get confused. But we've no options to piddle with, so let's see what happens. What? Evoland 1 or Evoland 2? I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't know who these scary little faces are, but let's just start at the beginning, because I'm old and tired. You've got the right direction. What, you mean that I've got out of the menu screen and into the game? Oh, call blimey, governor! Hang on, what am I... hang on, what? You got the left direction, going right is boring. What are you talking about? I don't know what's going on. I thought I was in a loading screen. You've got 2D movement. Good. You can't go anywhere else anyway. I can't hear anything either, but never mind. Oh my goodness, are we in a Game Boy? That's a bit of a worry. Okay, fine. I thought it was in a loading screen, and I pressed a few random buttons, and things happened. Alright, you've got basic scrolling. You want to see where you're heading, right? Yes, I'd get rather bored staring at this little mosaic of pixels eventually. Alright, okay, I don't know what these are. Are these bushes? Are these rocks? Are these bits of underdone potato? I have no idea. Ah, another box. Every time I open a box, it does seem to unlock a few extra lines of code. Oh, sound effects! The game is much more live this way, indeed, and hopefully the sound effects will be nice and loud, and they'll cover up my inane chatter. Alright, I could leave that box behind, but I don't wish to do that. I wish to know what is in the box. Smoother scrolling will save you some headaches. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know, strictly speaking. Well, I mean, it's smoother because it's, you know, sort of constantly changing. But I don't know if this is strictly an upgrade and that it's obviously better than the other, because I think, you know, they both have their charm to a certain degree, sort of fixed pages of world and other such things. Do I need to unlock the great ability of making an axe to chop down a tree? Is that what I need? Alright, I'll just go over the bridge and among the sea, and still not going to be able to hear anything, but never mind. Yes, I appear to need the upgrade that gives me a set of secateurs in order to let me cut my way through some of this vegetation. Oh, blimey, governor! You can now kill evil monsters and cut down bushes. Oh, blimey! Yes, I can do a minute amount of stabbing. Right? Okay. Now we're gonna get somewhere. What can I get through here? Can I chop this tree? Choppity chop chop, chop chop. No, apparently we're not playing the introduction to Minecraft. We are instead just here to do some gardening. Although the sort of particle effect on that, despite looking like the fact that there are a million spiders in that bush, which have just engaged in a massive what's the word, diaspora upon hitting it. That also looks a bit like a Minecraft thing. Oh, blimey! You've got monsters! Be careful not to touch them. That's generally good advice for human beings as well as monsters. I wouldn't really recommend touching them, at least not without their rather explicit consent. Right, okay. I have questions. A, why are they as squidgy as they are? And B, why do they seem to be made out of big buttons? Judging by their shape, can I murder a monster? The problem, you see, is that I don't want to blimey! I've bollocked everything. I wanted to stab him with a sword, but it didn't work. Please tell me that the introduction to this game is not going to involve permadeath. Right, okay. So I've got right to... Okay, so the reason I couldn't move left was because I literally didn't have a left direction. I see. So the only bit of code I started with was the ability to move right. All right. Literally, all right. That's what my movements were. But moving swiftly on. All right. You said I can now kill monsters, except when I attempted to kill a monster, I seemed to fail miserably. So what we've learned is that I can kill monsters, but well, I'm probably not capable of... Ha 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 ha! Die, evil vagabond of death! Excellent! Evoland tunes topping charts since 2012. I suppose. Did video game music get on the charts? I haven't paid attention to the charts since about 1957. Alright, what's this satanic symbol on the floor? Save points and evolutions that changed gaming forever. Indeed, it meant you didn't have to leave the computer on all through the night. Those were the days. Oh, game saved. You are safe. At least for a brief moment. Do you think one day in the future... I think one day in the future, one of two things is going to happen to gaming. Either the floppy disk is going to be replaced by some other sort of symbol. I don't know what. Or, alternatively, the knowledge of what a floppy disk is, to a certain degree, at least in the thinking of the masses, will be lost, and instead it will just be seen as a generic symbol of saving, in the same way that the ampersand is a generic symbol, or the plus is a generic symbol for addition. Because, you know, even my generation is not particularly familiar with the concept of floppy disks. I mean, I've never even seen one in real life, for goodness sake. So, I've seen enough of them. I've seen enough of them on YouTube and other such places that I can imagine what they look like. And the problem with my imagination is that it's ever so slightly too vivid, and it's very easy for me to just imagine an image of me, I don't know, holding a floppy disk, and then I've got no idea if it's real or not. But anyway, enough about my mental instability. You've got a star, for it is always stars, as a grumpy man once said. All right. You've got the card, the Bat. A new card to play Double Twin. Right, okay, right. I'm a twin with a bat, am I? Okay, so I'm half man, half bat, which makes me significantly more batty than Batman. But all right, never mind. Okay, let's carry on. Oh, blimey, governor! 16-colour display! Indeed, how exciting. And now we can find out that these little monster things are in fact a funny shade of brown, and not a funny shade of red, as I was initially thinking they would be. I'm not entirely sure why. What is that? Is that just another big rock? I'm sort of re-exploring the world, because I don't know what things are now, because everything looks different. Alright. To spy their movements and then stab them in the face. Come again and I'll do it again. The trouble is that I can't turn. That's a sad noise. You know, if I'm standing here, I can't turn to the left to stab somebody without actually walking left, which was always a bit of a challenge in these old games. Oh, blimey, could you see that? It might have been behind my flapping pie hole. It's a bat! Stab the bat! The bat is dead now. And the identical twin brother of the bat in my pocket is going to get rather grumpy. Right, this would appear to be some sort of stone. Do I need to unlock a jumping ability, perhaps, in order to vault over it? I don't know. Presumably, if we can unlock the ability to jump over little walls, and we can unlock the ability to jump under little half walls, we can then unlock the era of gaming where that was the first corridor in the start of every single game in the history of mankind. Oh, blimey! A title screen. After centuries of peace, an ancient evil has finally resurfaced to threaten the land of Evolandia. You are one of a few remaining members of the Order of the Dragon Knights, whose purpose is to travel the world and help the needy and fight evil, as all good people should. These centuries of peace clearly mean you haven't had a whole lot to do recently, but business is picking up again. Ah, good. In a crisis, at least somebody profits. Good. I've unlocked a storyline. Okay. That's good. Well, there certainly was an era of gaming where there was no such thing as a story. It was just, here's a thing to do. Oh, I got another star. Tremendous. My character does look a bit like, I was going to say he looks a bit like Link, but then he's got a face, he's got yellow hair, and he's got a green costume, which is about as much as you can fit into a character with this few number of pixels. Alright, I can't remember if I saved before, so I shall do that again by standing on the strangely Static symbol. There we go. Oh, I've got even more colours now. I'm trying to remember how many colours the Game Boy Color had. Did it have 256? It was more than 16, wasn't it? I'm sure it was more than 16, because that's more like what the. Could I not just like go back to the savey point? No? Alright then, fine. Yes, this one please. I see we haven't unlocked loading screens yet. Good. I rather hope we don't unlock those. I can live without that particular little advancement in gaming. You know, I once heard a story that the reason loading screens are so boring is that there was a game company which had the idea to put a little mini-game of some sort into a loading screen. Walk over here and I'll stab you in the face! And they patented it, and as a result, no other games companies have been able to have any mini-games in loading screens, and that's why they're always so blooming dull. I don't know if that's true or not, because I can't even remember where I heard that story. Or who said it, but die! Thank you very much. I really hope we don't get to the point of unlocking rage quitting. That would be unpleasant and unbecoming of come here, you great big cherry bakewell tart. This is surprisingly tense, sort of, you know, sort of combat, because I really don't want to die because it's just inconvenient. You've unlocked a sign panel. Luckily, it seems your hero knows how to read these signs. Ah, well, yes, I mean, with no work to do, presumably I've had nothing else to do but community college courses. This path is reserved for agile adventurers. Oh, you mean I need to learn how to boing? That does seem to be something that I'm missing at the moment, but perhaps we will find that soon. Perhaps we'll find it right here. You've unlocked free movement. It's time for some action adventure. I'm sorry, free movement. You mean I've been paying for all this? Nobody warned me about that. I mean, I've been paying for all this in the sense that I paid for the game, but that's not the point. The access path has been blocked by the Dimension Stone. Try the path to the east. Oh. Okay, well, does free movement allow me to, I've learned I can press Q to stop. That's useful. Oh, you mean I'm no longer restricted to tiles? I'm not like, you know, I can just like, oh, right, I see. So I didn't need to jump. Did I need to like scoosh myself between the stones? Because that is apparently a verb now. Right. Oh my goodness gracious, who are these? Fine. Oh, blimey! I'm sorry, what happened? Who are these? Other than just the Knights Templar? You've got an inventorium. Press. Would you stop giving me buttons I don't know how to press? Right, okay, here we are. I'm going to use my mouse for this instead. Okay, I've got a sword. Just going to get a shield and a bow later. These are my stars. I have no idea what this is. And presumably this is my gold store. Alright, fair enough. I can live with this. Alright, now that I've done that, can I go through here? No. No, I mayn't. Alright. I suppose, in that regard, we're just going to have to stab some more bushes. As all good knights do, when they don't have any more bats to murder. Let's go back the way we came, wander around inanely in the hope of finding out what it is that we've missed. Die! Ah, the enemies respawn. Well, isn't that irritating? I didn't realise we'd unlocked that feature. Die. Might be able to move in a diagonal direction, Phil, but that doesn't mean this guy understands how to stab in a diagonal direction. Right. Okay. This is interesting. I like that this sword is held together with a screw right in the middle. That's kind of cute. All right. There must be something more important to my inventory than I realise. I can't interact with any of this, can I? Can I do nothing with this? Seemingly not. No. The thicket is too thick for me to squeeze myself through. My slovenly pursuits, while I had no work to do and no dragons to fight, I have become most horizontally gifted, and therefore cannot squeeze myself between these trees, which means we're just going to have to go back and keep looking. Oh, blimey. Maybe, actually, there's more I need to do with those knights. Maybe I can stab the knights. No, but the knights can stab me as they wear their strange, frilly white pantaloons, which seems a little odd. Right, okay. Goodness. I hope later we unlock the ability to just, you know, oh come on, sure I could get through that gap. To just, you know, respawn. That's the word that I am looking for. I'm sure I need to unlock some sort of a jump. But at this moment into, oh come on, I could easily squeeze myself underneath that tomato plant. Just not a sentence I thought I'd find myself saying this evening. But here we are, all the same. Ah, blimey, more respawning Goombas, literally. Right. Well, this is a pickle that I managed to get myself in. I'm not entirely sure how to make progress, because this still says the same thing. Doesn't can I do something, sort of use an item here? Because obviously in older games often you had to go into your inventory to use stuff, but no, seemingly not. Oh, hang on a minute. Q also does left, just like A does. Oh, hang on. And Z also does up. Okay. I have a suspicion I know what's going on here, but I'm not absolutely convinced. Okay, F also does attack, which is interesting. Z and Q. Isn't there like a different layout of keyboard where Z, Q, and a couple of other letters make up the like foreign equivalent of W, A, S, and D for keyboards that aren't arranged the same way that that this sort of a one is? Perhaps yes, perhaps no. I don't know with certainty. The bats don't, however, seem to be aggressive, which is interesting. Which, you know, might, for anybody else, give them some level of, you know, compunction about murdering them all. But not I. No, not I. Not I, the portliest of all of the patrons of the Dragon Lords. I instead will murder with reckless abandon these innocent creatures, which really are not doing me any harm, except when I stick my head up their bum and then I get some sort of horrible disease. So that's just a simple fact of life, isn't it? There must be another little gap that I can get through, because I have been leaving various little treasure chests behind. Maybe this is sort of beginning towards a sort of Metroidvania style, where you go through the sort of the levels once with a certain set of abilities, and then you come back a tad later with a few more, which allow you to access more areas and do more things than you were previously able to do. Perhaps that is how the world works, or perhaps not. I really don't know. But we are certainly retreading some very old ground. Oh good, I got a thing. Not a thing that I needed in order to carry on with the game and continue to show the nice people the nice game, but you know. But I suppose it's not completely useless. Ah, right, hang on a minute, this looks potentially more useful. Oh blimey, I've got another card. Excellent, if we keep going at this rate, in just 2 hours I'll be able to console myself with a game of solitaire. Excellent. Recently I learned that the name solitaire, which I think is a French term, is has the literal meaning of solitary, as in a game you play by yourself, which I thought was a rather bleak aspect, because of course it is, by design, a game to be played by yourself. So that was a slightly a sad thing, I realised. Can I combine my cards or do something with my cards? Can I find the chest that unlocks a tutorial, please? Oh dear. Presumably the cards are useful for something. Oh, hang on, what have I found? Oh, I can press I to open the inventory as well. Let's press some other random buttons and see what happens. Control, I can do attack with control as well. And shift, as it turns out. Right. And tab is inventory as well. The number keys to anything? No. Nope. Okay, well, your guess is probably considerably better than mine. You've got the faintest idea what's going on, because I certainly bloody well don't. Alright, let's go back to the Dimensional Stone and see if we throw a few cards at it, if that makes a hell of a difference. I'm sure that it won't. But here we are. I can't use my cards. No. Normally if you wave cards at things, especially bank cards, it does tend to make problems go away. I feel as if I do need to get down there, but I don't have a jump. I haven't found the right treasure chest yet. Oh, blimey, this isn't going tremendously well. Okay. So you can kill these cheeky chappies if you so fancy. Just requires a bit of dedication. Ah, right! Killing all the monsters will sometimes help in your quest. Right, okay, yes, well, you know. If this had been a side-scrolling brawler, I would have completely agreed with you, but most other games you can run around like a coward and get away with it. Right, we've figured out the problem. Exploring the world is always nice, but beware of random encounters. Oh, okay. Oh dear, this is probably going to go quite badly, isn't it? Turn-based battle, oh no. I am really, really bad at that sort of game. Oh, blimey. Okay. This is very much RPG, but not the sort of RPG I'm used to. Okay. Let's attack Blobface the Mighty. Yes, him. As opposed to, I don't know, attacking abstract concepts such as irony and war. Yes, him. Hooray! I whacked him in the face, and he whacked me in the face. That was frightfully rude of him, wasn't it? What items have I got? The potion. Potion will probably increase my HP, so it's funky music, I approve. Let's whack him again. Oh. Hooray! You've won 50 gills. I have no idea what a gill is. Or gluz. Actually, now that I look at the spelling and closer to tail. But oh, blimey! I've got a grumpy little face. Okay. Fine. Okay, so yes, I've got 50 currency points. Okay, fine. Presumably if I stick to the path, I'm slightly less likely to have random encounters, but I'll also miss bits of... Well, never you mind. Okay, now we're going to fight a massive frickin' chicken called Emuyuk. Flying out loud, looks like an unfinished equation. Right, whack the chicken in the face with a sword. Oh, blimey! He beaked me! How dare he do such a thing? Oh, blimey, my sword's getting weaker, and his isn't. Alright, let's try a potion, let's see what that does. Oh, I can do a potion on me or a potion on him. Is this a sort of magic potion which heals me and harms me? Or can I just throw medicine at him if I so fancy it? Alright, let's have a potion and see what happens. Oh, blimey! Yes, I regenerated all my health. Tremendous. Let's whack him in the face again. Huzzah! I have obtained more money points. If you are down and out and you need a bit of cash in your life, I wouldn't highly recommend that you go wandering around in a field attacking people with swords. I mean, you could give it a go, but I think you might get arrested. Alright, I'm slightly scared of what this might be, but let's give it a try. Mode 7. What? It looked really gorgeous when it was introduced in 1990. What? I do not remember this bit of gaming. I'm pretty sure I wasn't around in 1990, but oh, not another blooming chicken! I ran away. Yes. I got spanked on the arse for it, but I did get away. Okay, fair enough. My goodness. I don't remember this bit. I've seen a lot of games, and I don't remember any that look like this. I'm guessing this is a gimmick that was brought in. Everyone thought it was going to be the next big thing, and then generally people decided, yeah, there we go, that it probably didn't work quite properly, and they've decided to leave it behind. Right, we are in the meadow. Marvellous. That sounds like a nice place to be. A place that won't be full of frickin' monsters. Alright, I don't know why I've for some bizarre reason moved over to using the arrow keys instead of W, A, S, and D, but never mind. Right, what I seem to need to do is sort of sneak around, stabbing him in the bum without him realising. Or, instead, oh, actually, you know what, I've just realised we haven't seen a save spot in about half an hour. That would probably be a good thing to look for, wouldn't it? Oh, blimey, there aren't none. Oh, hooray! Huzzah! Right, okay, where did Grumpface the Mighty go? Here he is. Right, there we are. I'm just assuming that, you know, the last time I was stuck murdering all of these dudes seemed to make life better, so I'm going to try it again. Because if at first you don't succeed, then stab a load of knights in the face. I'm sure that's how the old proverb goes. Right. Huzzah! Killing all the monsters can also unlock treasures. Tremendous. What sort of a treasure? Oh, blimey! You got village. What? Why do villagers always have such annoying music? Do they? I don't know. I live in a village. Oh! This is some form of paving stones. I thought these were walls, and I was sort of walking around the perimeter just here. I was wondering why I'd suddenly gained the ability to be Spider-Man and just climb up a wall. Right. Oh, blimey. An NPC. At last. Somebody to talk to. Or not. What are you talking about? NPCs are typically quite talkative. If anything, I'd say NPCs are more likely to be talkative than protagonists are in most games. Alright, hello. I don't really like the level at which my head has come, because apparently I'm only about knee high in this game, because, you know, being an ancient order of the Dragon Slayers is a job for kids. So, oh, I see. Okay, right. I comprende. I literally am a child with a toy sword, wandering around a field, fighting with chickens and bats, because I'm not big enough to fight any real monsters. Alright, do you not like children either? It's not bothering me, go play with other children. Alright, you blue-faced bellend, for crying out loud. Nobody asked you to be a big grumpy pants. Fine, if you don't want to be involved in my wonderful adventure, I'll be the king of the land without your help then. I'll find somebody else to be my noble fame. Right, oh, hang on, this person looks to be roughly the same height as me. Are you slightly less rude? Adults are not funny, they're always complaining about us children. I quite agree with you. If only I could eat the growth seed, I would no longer be a child. I'm not sure that's how things work, but I haven't been here very long, so maybe I don't know. The seed I found has fallen down the well. I'm too scared to go down there. It is dark. Yes, wells typically are. Unless you've fallen down one in a horror film, in which case, somehow, they seem to be much lighter at the bottom than you might otherwise expect. Alright, So I need to find the well and find some sort of, I don't know, big rope or something in order to lower myself down and see if I can find that, so that the adults will will stop being quite so grumpy. Right, you can now enter houses and invade people's privacy. One of my favourite things to do whenever I'm playing an RPG, like the Pirates of the Caribbean game we played on the channel, or Skyrim back in the days when that was new to me. One of my favourite things to do is go in houses, take things, and basically find out the hard way if there's a crime or punishment system. Because if you can just steal stuff with reckless abandon, then there's nothing to worry about. Alright, let's try stealing stuff. You got Innkeeper. A nice bed is waiting for you at a decent price. You mean I've unlocked the ability to buy something, rather than I have unlocked something. Right, okay. Was it made by EA, was it? No, of course not. Okay, are there little doors here? Is that, or these windows? Is that what that is? I think these might be windows. Alright. Let us speak to the nice innkeeper. Are you as rude as everyone else is? You look tired. What about resting in an inn? It will only cost you 10 coins. Well, at the moment, I don't see how that's productive, so, if you don't mind, madam, I may come back and take you up on your offer later. I'm going to go and break into a few more houses and steal some more stuff. Who's that? I don't remember seeing that person before. Was I just wandering around the lower part of the map before and I just didn't see? I didn't see Baldy? Hello, Baldy. What do you and your bald self have to say for yourself? Absolutely nothing. Well, that doesn't really surprise me. Right. Nobody around here seems to lock their doors, which as far as I'm concerned is excellent. Steal some more stuff. A shopkeeper! Ah, it is a shop. That's why I'm allowed to just wander in. Sorry, the National Sword Association does not allow us to sell weapons to children yet. That's rather optimistic. Are you a professional lobbyist for the local government in order to get that changed? Alright. Maybe what I need to do is sleep until night. Oh, we found the well. Tremendous. This door is locked. Maybe there's something in there. I mean, a house that had absolutely nothing in it would be less of a house and more of a shed. But, I mean, sheds have stuff in it too. You know what I mean. A new build property which nobody's bought yet because all the house prices are too pissing high. Anyway, I'm not grumpy about things. What does this grumpy man have to say about life? If you're not a nice boy, the evil Kefka's ghost will come and eat you. Well, there's a positive statement to make. Right, what do you have to say for yourself? What are you doing here? Children should go to bed. Alright. Fine. I mean, that's the closest thing that that's the closest thing to an instruction anyone has given me in this game, other than go away, throw yourself in a well, and the spirits are coming to eat you. So, alright, fine, I guess we'll spend the night and see what happens. Did I grow big in my sleep? I suppose. Alright, well, we've saved. Well, that's tremendous, except, oh, blind, what's this? You know what? I'm not going to go anywhere near that. I don't think there's anything obviously off about that, but it's just reminding me slightly too much of something slightly too similar, so I'm just not going to go anywhere near that. How to save the world with Heroes Crystal. I don't think I will need this. I'm just confused by, hang on a second. Why is it heroes as in plural crystal? Shouldn't it be like a hero's crystal, like possessive? I don't know. I'm only 6. And the educational system in this small nation of ours is terrible because everyone just keeps telling the children to go away and to go to bed and the spirits are going to eat them and they should drown themselves in a well. So, you know. So I haven't learned a great deal in this weird, wacky world about. Right? Yes. I know. Hush up. It's all right. Oh, blimey! Is this where I entered from? I'm not entirely sure. Right. Let's see if I can interact with the well without that grumpy lady getting in the way. Now I don't wish to speak to the grumpy lady. I wish to go to the well. Enter the well. Should I not get some rope or something first? Alright, fine. You've got secret place. What are you doing down here? Being an idiot. What is this? You have found a strange seed. Do you wish to eat it? How? It's bigger than my bonds. Oh my goodness, I have been stretched to great proportions. And now the game is zoomed out. Grow taller. Is this what's with all the kids in video games anyway? Are there a lot of games where you play as kids? I mean, there was the second series of the Telltales of Walking Dead, where you played as that little girl. Isn't there a bit in The Last of Us where you play as a little girl as well? Other than that, I actually can't... You know what I'm just realising? 95% of protagonists in video games are just grizzled men with stubble and bad attitudes and an uncanny ability to murder people. I've just realised exactly how uniform all of these protagonist people are. Oh, hooray! Oh, hang on a minute. A new card to play Double Twin. Double Twin must be the name of a game? Is that it? Is Double Twin the name of a game and I need... Okay, so apparently the bit of gaming that we're trying to represent at the moment is Fallout New Vegas, where you wander around the map picking up caravan cards so that you can pretend like you're going to learn how to play caravan. Because I maintain to this day, nobody knows how to play caravan. Every single person who says they know how to play caravan is simply lying. Right. Now that we've done that, I wish to speak to all of the people who were previously rude and grumpy to me. Now, I already have a sword, but can you sell me a better sword? Welcome, adventurer. Please spend all of your money here. Thank you very much. Alright, what can I buy? A potion, a longsword, copper armor, Phoenix Down. Again, that sounds like the name of a protagonist who's got grizzled stubble and a grumpy face. Rare card. Oh, I don't have enough money for anything. Ah, blimey. Could I sell... Oh, I can't sell anything. I have nothing to sell. I was wondering if I could sell my old sword to get enough money to buy a longsword. Well, they're saying that I seem to be able to hit a chicken from the other side of a football pitch with one swing of my arm. So perhaps I don't really need a longer sword. All right. What do you have to say? Exactly the same thing as last time. I'm guessing that he did try to get down the well, bash his head, and damage his eyes quite severely, and therefore doesn't realise that I've grown about 3 feet in the past 3 minutes. Right. Welcome to the village. Please enjoy your stay with us. I'd have enjoyed it more if you hadn't been quite so freaking rude to me when I turned up. Anyway, let's move on. See what other people have to say. A girl has visited us earlier. Is she a friend of yours? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, but I do like the fact that you think that I am socially skilled enough to be friends with people. That is a nice compliment. I heard a lot of strange noises coming out of the North Caves. Oh, I thought you were going to say a lot of strange noises coming out of the well as I sort of, burst out of my clothes because suddenly I expanded by 200%. Alright, what about the grumpiest man in the village? The Crystal Caves to the north are a dangerous place. Is that the place that she was talking about? It is said that Kefka's ghost lives here. You mean there, not here, presumably, or are those just two entirely separate sentences that you're trying to tell me about? No adventurer has ever come back to tell us. Ah, right. I'm guessing you walk in there and she throws an NDA in your face. What else can we find? Hooray! More card game things. Can I need to read some more books? The Ultimate Guide to Everything. What a genius. There was a book called something very similar to that, wasn't it? Like the guide on how to do almost everything or something. Published back in the 1980s, I think. I mean, should have been rummaging around in bins this whole time. I'd forgotten that I needed to stop acting like a human being and start acting like a fox. Right, hang on. Oh, nothing in that one. Alright then. Let me just meander a little and see if I've missed any other barrels that might contain things. I don't know why I move my head when I'm playing video games. So, what's over there? What's over there? I can see the entirety of the screen without moving my head. Why am I bothering? Was there a barrel over this side? No, just a table. Alright. Never mind. Can I sell potions? Could I sell a potion and buy a sword? Not sure that's a wise investment, but hooray! Yes, I can. Right, I wish to sell my potion for £20, please, and I wish to buy a big sword and hit somebody with it. Your attack has been increased. Tremendous. So if I go here, we should now see that I've got a long sword. Bizarrely, I haven't sold my old sword, but never mind. Maybe it conveniently broke the moment I picked this new one up. Alright then, presumably we need to go over to these crystal caves, sign an NDA, and then battle a ghost. I've got quite some strong monsters in the caves ahead. We won't let you pass with your current equipment. Okay, fine. I'm glad to see that they are quite protective of their local adventurers once they've, turned up, gone through the baptism ritual of being shouted at, and then oh, blimey, that's a lot more damage. Then thrown themselves down a well out of sheer desperation, and then eaten some random food they found down there in order to try and mend their broken legs. Oh, blimey, he got off the first attack. He is a quick one. This was a dead one. Right, I don't know exactly how much money I need. I know the rare card was 500. Was there some copper armor for, was it either 300 or 150? One or the other, I don't really know. But I shall murder an awful lot of these bizarre chicken monsters. We shall see what happens. I'll see if I can get up to, let's see if I can get up to... Oh, blimey! A pair of blob monsters! Die! Blobby monster! Oh no, he's snotted on me! How dare he? In fairness, that actually looks really cute. It's just, made out of bogies, I suppose. I don't know what's wrong with your nose if what's coming out of it is blue, but blimey! Someone's got a cold, and it's me! That's why my voice still sounds off. Oh, blimey, I'm taking actually quite a lot of damage. I probably shouldn't have sold all my potions now that I think about it. Attack! Kill! Okay, how much money have I got now? 410, that's not quite enough. If I could get... I'll probably end up in a random encounter before I get back to the village anyway. But, yeah, there you go. Blob monster! Die! Tremendous. There we are. I've never actually properly played a game which had turn-based combat in it, only for the sake of... making videos and dicking around with things. So it's actually quite interesting to see it for real. Right, I wish to buy what is Phoenix Down? Is that a special attack maybe? I don't know. Let's buy some copper armor. You got equipped. You are now ready to fight stronger monsters. Ah, brilliant. So I presumably take less damage. No. Oh yes, we can see attack is 20 and defense is 5 and screaming is still infinite. Have I not unlocked the ability to name myself? Is that the problem? Alright, I want to see what a Phoenix Down is. It has been added to your inventory. What's a Phoenix Down? What's a Phoenix Down? I don't know, but maybe I should go and buy some potions as well so that I don't die. Right. In a certain way, I want to encounter multiple blood monsters at the same time because I earn more money that way, but at the same time I also don't, because if I only encounter one at a time, I'm more likely to not take any damage. But alright, let's... blimey. Why does this chicken not have any wings? I hasten to add. Alright, let's kill one more bad guy, and then we'll go and buy a couple of potions, so that if we need to heal during the fight with any of the monsters, because presumably we're not just going to do the wander around and whack people stuff at combat, that's the word I'm looking for, anymore. We're just going to have this until it inevitably evolves to, I don't know, a first-person shooter or something. Alright, yeah, let's buy a couple potions, assuming they've got a couple to sell. I wish to buy a potion, please. To buy a potion has been added to an inventory. May I buy another potion, please? Thank you. I can buy multiple Phoenix Downs. What's a Phoenix Down? What does that mean? I mean, isn't that an oxymoron? Because phoenixes always rise, like they rise from the ashes, isn't that sort of the point? I don't know. Are you happy now? Beware of monsters on your way to the caves. I should do my best. Although... Oh, yes. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just mumbling incoherently at this point. No, pressing the attack buttons is no longer swinging my sword. But it did do that when I was down in the well, didn't I? So maybe I just can't do it because I'm out in the village and it doesn't want me to murder people. You got forced fight? What? I heard somebody calling for help. Okay, right. Would somebody care to explain to me precisely why 3 moles that have all decided to come up in the middle of a rose garden have decided to have a fight with this person who seems to have fallen down stone dead? Alright, let's do some murdering! Would you kindly stop murdering me, please? That's rather rude of you. Whack, whack. I'm now taking quite a lot of damage. I ought to have a potion. Whack. There we go. Whack! At least I can't miss, which means my appalling aim isn't a problem in this game for once. Ah, I hold my shiny sword aloft, and sincerely hope this person next to me isn't still dead. Oh, thank you for saving me from these monsters. I need the crystal in the cave to save my hometown. Will you help me? I don't seem to be able to say no. I don't seem to be able to say no. Why, game, are you pretending to give me the choice then? Yes, of course. By the way, my name is... What? You got forced choice. It was like the scenario is lacking proper logic. You're telling me, Buster. Please enter name. Oh, I see. I've got a little name, have I? Is this for me or not? I mean, that sounds like a feminine name to me, but why would I be able to change the name of somebody else? But that's not the picture I had before. You know what? It doesn't matter. If that's whom I am, then that's fine. I don't really know how to pronounce that, but fine. Yes, okay, so that's not my name. So why would I... Like, hello, I would like to join your party. Would you like to rename me? You know, you're entitled to whatever name you come with, mate. You don't have to change things. I'm not that bad of a boss. Alright, we could go this way, which looks all sorts of interesting. I don't really know where this is going to go. Oh, blimey, it's another chicken! Kill the chicken! Hooray. Got lots more money. I don't really know what we're going to find down here. The grand total of diddly squat. Right, okay. Ah, not again! Blob monster. Presumably... I was going to say, do I like set up my attack and then I set up her attacks? Also, she seems to be jiggling around as if she's desperate to go to the bathroom. We can stop and you can go behind a tree if you need to, madam. It's fine, honestly. She's a bit spooky pokey. Oh, blimey! It's very spooky pokey when you jump out of my skin like that and make me jump out of my skin too. Its power can change your perception of the world. Yeah, I remember some substances that can do that. And with it, you can fight the evil that threatens my village. Hang on a minute, what happened to you saving your hometown? This has suddenly turned into me saving your hometown. By the way, I just noticed I forgot to ask your name. Ooh, okay. Clink. No, that's not a name. That's the sound of a sword going into a scabbard. Right, let me erase my name. I am the man with no name, and I should just have a regular, boring, or ordinary name. Right. I get that when you have a kid, right, you feel like they're special and unique and you want to give them a special, unique name, right? But giving them some sort of crazy name like Ugg Culture just doesn't achieve that, right? All you're doing is setting them up to be bullied. Please, please, just give them a boring name. You're doing them a favour. Right, the girl finally noticed you're actually a human being. Wow, I've achieved more in this game than I have in my real life. That's... depressing. Right, never mind. Let's walk amongst the spider webs and hopefully nothing will go wrong. Okay, so I do still have my attacking. That's interesting. So are there 2 forms of combat? Ah, yes, indeed. Okay, so there'd be monsters here. No, blimey! My health is regenerated. That's lovely. Right, murder! When do I actually get to do it? Oh, I see. So he does his attack. Or, I mean, I do my attack and then I set up her attack. Right, okay. I think in other games I've watched other people play, maybe it sort of varies by game to game, but you sort of have your different party members, you sort of set up everybody's attacks, and then you sort of say that you're done, and that's, magic, interesting. Can she do like a healer? a healing attack or something. Not a healing attack, that's a real oxymoron. I mean a healing spell to help you or something. Oh, yes, indeed. Who? Oh, everybody. Oh, lovely stuff. Right. I wish to murder this man in the face. Excellent. Yes. He seems to get slightly more money for these people as well. I'm guessing this isn't a crystal, this is just some sort of a lantern. Oh, this is quite exciting. I must say, it's quite... It almost seems fast-paced, just because the game keeps changing so much and sort of advancing as it goes along, which is kind of cute. I rather like how it does that. I've just realised these guys have got like less than probably only about 10 health points, which is sort of amusing, because they said that I needed to be a lot stronger in order to fight these guys, and it doesn't really seem like I did need to be. Alright, fine. I'm not actually sure if I'm picking stuff up by... blimey. Oh, goodness gracious, what is that? Other than something which fell out of a Pokemon, which seems to be made out of clockwork, judging by the keyhole in its back. Whack it and see what happens. Oh, blimey, it's attack strike. Strong, isn't it? Whack it too. Oh, blimey, she missed. Oh, he seemed to miss as well. He didn't seem to do anything. Oh. Well, that was a difficult enemy to defeat, wasn't it? No, I'm not sure if I'm actually picking things up out of boxes and barrels by just walking into the barrel, or by actually pressing a button. I'm a tad confused. Experience points! Oh, you can gain XP and new levels while fighting. Oh, tremendous! Oh, blimey. Okay, right. We found a big snake monster. Okay, I was slightly afraid of finding a big snake monster, but here we are. Let's whack the biggest snake monster and see what happens. Let's just do a heal. How much does it heal us by? A bit. Not a tremendous amount, but a bit. You gain 3 experience points. Tremendous. That's good. Can you imagine how different the gaming world would have been if somebody had decided to spell it properly and call them EP instead of XP? That would be a weird world, wouldn't it? Oh, blimey, there's a pair of them! A pair of big snake monsters. I don't particularly wish to be double-teamed by big snake monsters. Alright, let's both do bits of healing, please. There we are. Oh, she didn't even bother healing herself. Okay, weird, but okay. Oh, blimey! Whack him, kill him dead. Excellent, tremendous. Right, kill him! Murder his face. Excellent. I have reached level 2 and my attack has increased. Excellent. We are now less crap at the game. I got a star and everything. Mario will be so proud of me. Okay. It seems like I actually did need to come this way because I couldn't have got around those little bollards. I still have not managed to unlock the ability to jump. What? Some fresh water will heal your wounds. Ah, it can be from the same space as well, please. Your hit points are... Who knew the Fountain of Youth was also a place to save your game? Ah, blimey. Okay. This is going to be interesting because I'm going to attack the scavengers, which presumably is a reference to them being sort of scavengers, because they look a bit sort of mousy. And I'm going to see if this... Okay, so he does attack. He doesn't bother to do it frightfully often, but he does do it. Okay, right. What am I going to do? What items does she have? She has potions. Oh, the Phoenix Down is an item. Oh. What does it do? I have no idea. One day we shall find out. You know what? Just whack him in the face with what? Maybe don't bother whacking him in the face. Maybe just heal. I don't mean that like I'm talking to a dog. I mean just bring about medication. I am backing myself into a corner with this. He's a tough bastard, isn't he? My goodness gracious. There we go. Hooray! Reach level 3! Reach level 3! Good. I was going to say we're progressing a level quite quickly, but then you do at the beginning of an RPG, don't you? Oh, blimey, I can't get through there. Not yet, anyway. I need to find some sort of drill. Oh, blimey, not more of these Goombas. Right, die! Excellent. Just lie. Excellent. Maybe I instead actually should focus on, hooray! Oh, interesting, Scaven. Well, Scaven's obviously the name of an enemy, and when that big, armadillo thing turned up, I seem to remember that we also picked up a card called, something very similar to his name. Something happened somewhere! Okay, but where? Well, you tell me, mate, you're the game. I don't know, do I? Oh, blimey. Not another one of these. Yeah, I think to minimise the number of potions I have to use and the fact that her attack A seems to miss quite often, B doesn't do a great deal of damage, I'm going instead to forgive me. Instead, going to focus on using her healing abilities. Right. Hooray! The bollards have been lowered, and we can go into the car park. Tremendous. The very bloody foggy car park. Right, that was either a weird coincidence, or this is a very lackluster set of guards you people have set up in order to protect this magic thing of yours. Huzzah! We are all better, and now we are wrong again. But don't worry, he's dead, and that's excellent. Right! Oh, that was just a random encounter. I see, at a very inopportune moment. Excellent! You've woken up the Guardian of the Crystal. Less excellent. Oh, blimey! It's Kefkar's ghost! This one looks powerful. He was the Crystal's guardian for many centuries, but it looks like he has been corrupted by evil power. Most likely the same evil that attacked my hometown. I'm really glad that he's not committed enough to killing us that we can sit here and have a conversation 15 minutes before the fight starts, but never mind. Let's get the crystal. We need its power for the fight. Okay. Can I still can't use a Phoenix Down. What do I use a Phoenix Down for? Right, whack him in the face with a big stick and see what happens. Whack him with a big stick and see what happens, I guess. Oh, what? He looks much more dangerous now. Oh, good. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, blimey, that was right in the face. Actually, no, how do I go back? Oh, heal. Heal! Thank you. I needed that. Okay, whack him again! He's still coming. Okay, heal! I should obviously give her a potion so that her health can actually come back up vaguely to full at some point, rather than her always lagging behind. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to make hay while the sun shines, or whack enemies while they're fading blue, and actually just let the time drip by without noticing. Oh, good. Oh, blimey. He seems to have forgotten that he's actually supposed to be involved in this fight. I'm fine with this. Ah, stop it. Ye beast. Be nice if he had a health bar or something, so that I could get a vague idea of what he's actually trying to, what I'm actually wailing against. Right, I'm going to use a potion. Oh, that's interesting. I could use a potion on I could use a different character to use a potion on somebody else. I see. Potions that have to be used by the person that's going to drink them. Whack! What's a phantom counter? Oh, it was a good thing I was yammering on, because it was actually a bad idea to attack while he was doing his thing. Oh, whoever knew that me being such a chatterbox was such a good thing. Oh, he's dead! At last. His life has increased. I mean, aren't our lives sort of always increasing in length, even if not in value? Hooray! Crystal power has been activated. What's that done other than clear the fog? Oh, blimey! It's a whole new world! Or dimension, at least. I mean, dimensions are bigger than worlds, aren't they? The power of the crystal is incredible. Indeed, it means you can see precisely how misshapen I am. I feel like I can fight the evil of which threatens my village. Okay, well, at least she's figured out that I'm not entirely on board with this yet. We will have to cross the Noria Mines. Really, the Mines of Noria. How very original. In order to reach it. Thank you for helping me. You're my hero. Right. This isn't much of a world we live in, is it? Oh, There's the yolk of an egg here. I'll stand on that and see what happens. Oh, blimey. We are here in a place again. Right. Oh! The music is evolving too. Despite being quite interested in music from an amateur performance sort of point of view, I have absolutely no understanding of the difference between, sort of how to tell the difference between, 8-bit music or 16-bit music or anything for that matter. I really don't know. Oh, and my 3 hearts, which you actually can't see, big flapping piles in the way, so sorry, man. I've taken a hit, but it's only taken down a quarter of my goodness gracious. It's only taken a quarter of 1 heart, suggesting I could actually take 12 hits, which is a hell of a thing. Are these the old bushes that, yeah, again, I'm not entirely sure which bushes I can cut and which bushes I can't, because every time the bushes keep changing. Right, I got a star. Alright, let's see what else we can find. A Zumba card! Excellent! I can now do some very mild exercise with a bunch of pensioners. Tremendous! I'm sure this will be the difference between life and death in this game. Alright, I have a vague memory. Of something which I thought was from a film, but I've actually realised it's just from a game. Of what this reminds me of, which is the ends of hot dogs, which are cut to make a shape which looks a little bit like an octopus. They look a bit like this. I was trying for the life of me to remember what film that was from, thinking it must have been from like a Pixar film or a DreamWorks thing. It's not. It's from a game, and I've just remembered which one, and therefore I'm sort of starting to wish I hadn't brought it up in the first place. But never mind any of that. Let's carry on and pretend that everything's fine and murder some bats, because that will surely make everything better and act as a tremendous distraction. Oh, it looks much more like the real world now. Does it? This looks a bit more like how it started rather than how it was going to end. But never mind. Okay, fine. Were the textures more plain before? I must confess I wasn't really paying attention. I was slightly too busy embarrassing myself. Right. Die, all of ye. Are there 2 of them actually there? I can't quite tell. Alright. I do, to a certain extent, wish we could sort of zoom out a little bit. I feel like by the time we got to 3D, we'd we sort of zoomed the map out a little bit more so that we could sort of see where we were going a tad more, but perhaps not. Right, this is back where I started, isn't it? Okay, yes. That's fine. So, we were coming down this way. Yeah, that's right. And then we swung up here, which is where we found those chests. And then I seem to remember we just walked straight off to the right towards all of those bats. However, that doesn't seem to be a pathway that we can use anymore. Oh no, that's right, because I was walking around here while I was yammering on about the octopi hot dogs, wasn't I? Yes, I remember now. Okay, you know what? Maybe if we follow the path, that'll actually lead somewhere, because people don't tend to spend their lives making out paths that don't go places. I squeeze through here, find any sneaky secrets? Yes, I think I can. Tremendous. What's in here? Probably nothing essential. Indeed! A pack-kun. I have no idea what a pack-kun is, but hopefully it will come in handy for something or another. Alright, I don't know where under the sun I'm supposed to play this game. Maybe I need to make up a whole deck of 52 cards before I'm able to do that. And, we now seem to be in a bit of a jam, because I can't get through these rocks, but maybe there's a way. Ah yes, it looks like I might be able to come around the edge of this little cherry tree forest and work my way round to get back on the path. Huzzah! Oh, dimensional stone pass. Was it always that small? You're back to early in the game. Oh, I see. Because it's like 2D, it's flat, so I can't. Come Someone thinks they're very clever. Right, in fairness, that was pretty damn clever. That was kind of cute. Die! 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 All of you! Forever! Right, all save space. Huzzah! Right, okay, there was another dimensional, stoppage thing earlier, wasn't there? I should go back and have a look at that and see if that leads me anywhere interesting. I need to find another fountain of youth so that I can regenerate my health as well. I've lost 3 health points. Right, die! Excellent. Okay. A life bonus! Monsters will now drop small hearts to replenish your life. Oh! Excellent! Not only will I murder people, I shall also steal their organs in order to replenish my life force like some sort of bloody vampire. Okay. Also, you lied. You didn't drop anything. Maybe they only sometimes drop things. Oh, blimey, this looks important. Camera zoom! Oh, where does that work then? What button do I press for that? Maybe minus and plus? No? 1 and 2? To shift, to tab? Oh, we're back to this again. I have no idea how to operate the camera zoom. Arrow keys? Nope. Presumably we'll figure it out later. Or we won't. Goodness knows it wouldn't be the first time that I'd got something in a game and managed to get quite far through the game without having the faintest idea how it worked. Mentioning no names, Phoenix down, whatever the hell you are. I've also suddenly remembered that Phoenix Down isn't an especially daft name for a grizzled protagonist type, because I've just remembered the protagonist of Gears of War is called Marcus Phoenix, and that's not particularly far away. So here we are. Right, what else have we got? Is it button prompts? Oh, you don't mean I can like zoom the camera in and out here, you just mean like the camera just like turns around so that we can see my ugly mug while I'm opening boxes. Right, okay. Okay, fine. If that makes you happy, game. Okay, it does seem quite well, I was gonna say quite rare for enemies to drop stuff. Oh, HD textures, finer grained paintings. So nice. Do you mean smaller pixels rather than painting? I don't think people make video games by just painting things. Otherwise, there's an awful lot more ink being downloaded through my internet than I otherwise realised. Alright. Murder a bat. Doesn't know there's anything else. Oh, can I sneak? Oh, come on. Now that it's in 3 dimensions, we can clearly see that I'm not fat enough to be dissuaded from getting through there. Oh, right, never mind. No. Oh, it's you again. I'd forgotten about you. I thought you'd gone off and done your own thing, and I was just meandering off. I'd forgotten about that. Right. We can get through them safely. We'll reach my hometown. Everyone is alright. I do have a name, you know. You should know, you saw me christen myself about 5 minutes ago. Ah, okay. The world is no longer flat. I would argue it never was, but never mind. Oh wow, those little tree things, they really remind me of the end of the Adventure Island bit in Lego Island 2, which had like a forest thing, like asset, which had like little branches that came up and then like a canopy of leaves on top, and really similar to that, which is completely meaningless and unimportant and of no interest to anybody, but I was going to say anyway. Right, we're in the mines. We can see these people who look quite a lot like my friend, whose name I've already forgotten. We can now explore the mines. Didn't I unlock the ability to explore the mines by walking through the front door? No? Okay, fine. You're the boss. You know what you're talking about, I assume. Presumed I need a key to get through there. Die! Thank you very much. Do I need a key to get through here? Oh, that's literally Bowser's face. That's literally Bowser's face from Mario. But, oh, I wanted to see that. Seems like they're trying to tell me this way is dangerous. Is that what they're trying to tell you? Or are they trying to tell me that I need to find some slightly racist caricatures of Italian plumbers in order to help me out? I don't know. That seems dangerous. Oh, blimey. The door seems locked. How do you know? We haven't jiggled it yet. One doesn't know nothing until one has been jiggled. We must find a way to open it. I'm counting on you. What, and you're not going to help? Okay, fine. Breakable pots. Let's smash some nice pottery. Oh, okay, if you insist. If you insist. I mean, I thought I told you that earlier. But okay, fine. Okay, so we can find little hearts and things in there. Can we find anything other than hearts? Or would it be wise for me to leave the pottery alone when I'm at full health as I currently am, so that I don't waste it? He says, immediately not being at full health, giving him the perfect opportunity to rummage in more pottery. Right, you got pressure plates. That sounds like an awful disease. Okay, let's just murder another bat with its slightly scabby wings. There we go. Do they both need to be pressed at the same time, or no? I can just wander off and do them. Excellent! Makes you wonder why they even have doors. Well, I mean, doors that you can open are slightly important, because if you couldn't open a door, it would just be a wall. Oh, blimey! You have a red wizard. You'll love his ability to dry your clothes. Is that a bad guy? Ah! He's a beast! He's a demon! He's a devil! He's not even a doll! What's he doing, other than murdering me? Seems quite obvious. Would you stand still and stop jumping about quite so? Let's unlock the sprint. Die! Huzzah. Right, that is excellent and marvellous. Can I break this? No, but it looks very breakable. Alright, presumably I need to find a key for that, rather than it being a sort of portcullis mechanism that requires something to be dropped. You've got a trap room. Maybe you shouldn't have stepped in it. Oh, blimey, governor. This was a mistake. Oh, stop it, you bastard. That's better. Right, okay. I better get some treasure for this. Okay. Indeed! Guess what it's used for? I'm gonna guess opening a little box in which somebody keeps teeth from which they have collected after fights they have had in the street with people who they've had car accidents with. I mean, it's probably not that, but you know, it might be. It might be. We don't know for a fact that it's not. Alright, all he needs is a hug. He seems quite an angry, huggy man. Ah, blimey. Can I... Okay, right, okay. This is going quite badly, actually. I was wondering if I needed to attack him from behind. Is he just following me? Yes. Yes, he sort of is. No, he definitely is. Okay, that's... I mean, it's not fine. It's actually quite bad. But, alright. I need to find some way of getting past him. I wanted to attack him from behind, because attacking him from the front didn't really seem to achieve anything. I just seem to have sort of given up now. No, he's gone back to not giving up. Would you like to go back to sort of giving up again? Because I'd really rather like to try and stab you in the back and see if that's good enough. Ha 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 ha! I have outwitted you! Which, until I crack your skull open and see exactly what the contents of your head look like, I don't entirely know how brainy you are, friend. Ha ha ha! He's dead. I mean, he was before I turned up because he's a skeleton, but you know what I mean. He's inanimate at last. Right. Can I find some more pottery, please? Ah, excellent pottery. Good. I need this. I'm getting a little low on health. Could I please unlock a jump at some point between here and the date of my death? I can see something under the water here. Yes, it's called the corpse of the last person who thought they were excellent at the long jump. There must be another mechanism nearby. Oh, I see. You mean to raise up that little platform and make a bridge that I can walk around. Right. That makes... Ah, not again. It is cold in here, and I'm grateful for your willingness to try and warm the place up a bit, but there's really no need for you to do it quite so... with quite such excellent pyrotechnics. Oh, it hasn't done all of them. It's only done some. Were those statues elevated like that before? I don't know. I'm not sure. And which of the Norse gods are you? Right, let's just backtrack and see if that unlocked anything earlier. Hooray, a star! Presumably there's I don't know, an achievement or a special reward or a cupcake or something you get if you get all of them, which would be excellent. I somehow doubt that they are integral to the progression. I hope they're not anyway, because I'm sure I've missed them at least one or two by now. Has this door been lowered by any chance? No, it has not. It seems to be some form of a wine cellar, which would be excellent. We could go in there, get boozed up, while using it as while they're using the excuse of saying, well, it's alcohol, it'll work as a disinfectant for my many, many wounds and burns. At least that's the best excuse I can think of at the moment. Right, okay. That mechanism doesn't seem to have activated anything else, so let's just continue to wander and see what we find. You got maze! Always go left, or was it right? I mean, solving mazes, if you keep one hand against a wall and you just keep walking forever, you will eventually find a solution. I think that's one of the basic algorithms for solving a maze, as much as it's not a very efficient way of doing things, and there are probably clever designs of mazes that can break that strategy, but it's a robust one if you don't have I was going to say if you don't have a ball of string. Actually, a ball of string doesn't help you solve a maze, it just helps you get out of a maze once you get to the centre of it. Hooray! Another key. Excellent. Hopefully this one won't be used for things quite as bizarre as what the last one was suggested to have been used for. I should be more careful about how I kill those bats, because if they drop their hearts in the sea, then I shan't be able to steal them and then sell them on the black market for much money. I don't know how much a heart goes for on the black market, probably a terrifyingly large amount, which says something about the terrible state of organ donation in this happy little world of ours. But never mind. Right, I want to check there was nothing to the south here that I missed. Was there anything down here of interest? Not really, no. No, I think this is just straight back to the way that I came originally. Alright. Also, this isn't really a maze, is it? Because in a maze you can't see where you're going because of all the walls. This is more just a don't fall in the sea, which is a slightly less popular theme park attraction. I'm not sure if I do have to hit him from behind or if it's something simpler than that. No, I think it is something simpler than that. I just need to be able to hit him without him hitting me, which is actually quite difficult now that I actually pay attention vaguely. Oh yes, of course, I forgot he parries attacks, doesn't he? I had forgotten he could do that. Right, can we please... Oh, thank you. I really need some pottery. Why is there just this long corridor that doesn't go anywhere? That's suspicious. I need some... Oh, here we go. Right, pushable block. Looks heavy. Don't hurt your back. I did yesterday. Washing the car, which somehow in the last week I've managed to contract a horrible cold, put my back out, and overwork myself at the office. So I'm doing really well this week. So that's all lovely and excellent, isn't it? Right. Let's see if we can actually do a net gain on health by not getting hit by any of these bats, and instead just doing much murder. Okay. Relax. Thus far, nothing's gone tremendously badly. This does seem an awful lot more like a castle and a lot less like a mine, if you ask me, but what do I know? I'm not an expert in either. I mean, you know, I've spent a terrifying amount in a fictional mining environment, so, perhaps... Oh, blimey! 'Tis another trap room! Oh, blimey! Ah! Don't you corner me! I know basic strategy. The first strategy is don't get cornered. Don't get stuck in a corner where they can whack you in the face. I'm sure that's the first page of The Art of War. There we are. Right, that's the end of him. I do like the little red hearts. That reminds me of get away from me, ye beasts. That reminds me of old classic Lego games, and the little hearts that enemies would drop to, which you could use to regenerate your own health. That was them were the days. Right, ready because I don't have to, pay rent or bills back those days. What? High def user interface. Bye bye, lovely squarey pixels. Welcome anti-aliasing. Ah, yeah, everything's all sort of round and sort of uninspired now. Oh, good. Never mind. It was nice while it lasted. Hello. There were a lot of monsters in the previous run. There were. And how many of them did you fight? None. How many did I fight? Like, all of them? You ungrateful Goomba. I hope you're not hurt badly. Well, if you'd been there, maybe you'd have been able to distract some of them and I wouldn't have got hurt so badly. Sorry if I can't help you that much fighting. Really? Because you did earlier when we were fighting those mole men, and the snakes, and the crystal guardian, and the chickens, and the slime monsters, and the everything else. You seemed brilliant at helping then. I'm not entirely sure why you're suddenly such a pacifist. At least let me hear what you were. You could have done that earlier when I was a bit more desperate. Alright, I've got regenerative health. Good. Oh, blimey. It's an armoured octopus. What does this do? What? You got the hole. A great place to get rid of invincible monsters. What are you talking about? It's also a good place to fall if you're not looking where you're going. Oh, blimey. This game's great. Right, okay. Would somebody care to explain to me how this works? Do I need to lure him here somehow? How does that work? How do I lure him? Do I need to sort of get him to chase me somehow? Chase me, chase me! This just doesn't work. Speaking of Mario earlier, that guy actually reminds me of a boss from... Was it Mario Galaxy? It was like a big sort of... Was he a big... No, he wasn't a squid monster, was he? Because it was in a desert level and he was like a cactus monster. Yes, I think he was like a... Oh, I see, I just need to push him over the edge. Ooh, right. Yeah, he was like a big sort of cactus monster and he had like a big round mouth like that, didn't he? My goodness. My goodness gracious, it's been a very long time since, one of the two is a dangerous choice. Blimey. Well, that's clearly just a load of treasure. And it doesn't seem to go anywhere. I mean, there could be a corridor that goes on beyond that. It's probably a trap, but I'll go for the treasure. Ah! Right, I see. I need to fight my way to the treasure. Right, it's not just a case of which door do you want to open, it's which trial by fire do you wish to go through. Get away from me with your big sword. I do think it's... I might just be as simple as you can't attack them head on. Like, because I'm definitely not attacking them from behind half the time. I'm only attacking them from... from the side. Yeah, interesting. Is it just that the left button sets off some enemies and the right button opens this door? Is that it? Or is it the case that I've ballsed up somehow? Oh, I don't know. A gentle wind will guide you to the nearest trap. What? Why do I keep unlocking things I don't want? That's like saying, congratulations, you've passed your work probation. You can now unlock passive-aggressive middle management. It's like, this is not a good thing. No! This is not a thing I want to unlock. Ah, not again! See, if this was top down, I'd be able to see when I'm going to stand on the bloomin' tile. Ah! Okay. Is there a gap? Like a break in the sequence? There is, isn't it? It's after 3. Right, okay, this makes more sense. I thought I was... Well, I was being dumb, but I thought I was being real dumb. Oh no, not more of you Goombas! I do like the visual style of the little red wizards. They're very cool looking. They remind me of like a cross between a shy guy from Mario and a Jawa. There's something about sort of the hood and the glowing eyes on the shadowed face is very Jawa-y, if that's a word. Goodness, I sort of want him to spawn near me so that I can hit him, but I also don't because I really don't want to get frightened. Okay, right. Blimey. You got a light puzzle. Real adventurers must be strong and smart. Yes. Only politicians are as well. Right, never mind. How does this work? Oh, I see. It's one of these. It's one of these, like, using one unbroken line. Switch all of them without sort of retreading your steps. Yes, that's a classic, isn't it? We've all been there. We've all done that. We've all bollocked it up in a place where it was much easier than we thought it would be, and we've all looked like an absolute arse. But anyway, or maybe that's just me. I don't know. Right, let's... I don't like this. I don't like this. Goodness. I don't know how I performed that well at the start before I even realised the not again! Before I even realised the whirlwinds were a thing. Not again! Not again! I don't need perforations in my feet, thank you very much. Oh, a safe spot. Well, safe is a relative term. Hooray! Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, blimey, you've got lava. This one will not turn into obsidian. Well, I didn't really expect it to turn into a rather successful game company, but you know, here we go. We're not literally going to meet Bowser at the end of this, are we? Because this is very much how this is looking at the moment. Oh, you again. I've got a bad feeling about this. Watch your steps. How about you go in front and you watch them for me? I am impressively bad at this game, which is saying something given how bad I am at most games. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, right. This is cool actually, I quite like this. This is, as in, you know, this specific puzzle. I think the entirety of the game is actually very, very impressive. Very, very well put together and very clever. Oh my goodness. Auto fire? What? The key to success is good timing. What on earth are you talking about? Is this auto fire? Because in my world, auto fire is a button or a switch that you could press on your controller so that when you were playing a shmup, you didn't have to keep going to shoot. You could just, it would just shoot for you. That, in my mind, is what auto fire is. Ah! Ah! It doesn't let up. Ah! This is very stressful. Oh, blimey. Oh, not again. No, oh, no, not again. Ah! There's many villains. Ah! Ah, there's too many villains. Okay, right. Just just take it nice and easy. Just take it nice and easy. Everything's going to be fine apart from my highly singed buttocks. Okay, right, these skeletons are proving to be rather a hassle. The fire wizard's ability to only fire in cardinal directions is doing me a favour. The lack of diagonals really is their weak point, because I'd rather get rid of the skeletons first, but I don't seem to have much of an opportunity because I need to sort of do that slowly and gently. Rather, well, I mean not slowly and gently, sort of quickly and viciously, but you know what I mean. Methodically. That's the word I'm looking for. Right, that's the end of him, and that's the end of him. Okay, good. You know, calm down. We can stop screaming for 5 seconds. We've got full health and full of hope. Everything's going to be fine. Just relax. Goodness gracious. Okay, oh, blimey, not more of these guys. I was going to say, he doesn't actually seem to have noticed me. This is excellent, I might actually have a chance to hit someone from behind for once in a blue moon. But not today. There we go. Oh, good, because I really wanted to go back that way, didn't I? Okay, let's see if we can get to the far side of the mine, and then we might stop there. Oh no, but okay, that seems like a good place to have a stoppage. Oh yes, that door. I'd forgotten about that. Oh blimey. Most boss fights go quite badly with me, especially if it's a sort of boss fight where you have to get quite close to the enemy. As in, because you've got a short range attack, not because, you know, emotion and all that stuff. You'll notice my sentence peters out because I don't have the faintest idea what those things are. Okay, right, oh, this is to restock me health, is it? Right. It was an accident, you broke 20 pots. It was definitely an accident. Right, there was a strong, evil presence ahead. Indeed. He's had nobody to fight in here for a long time, so he's been in the gym and has gained many gains. I hope it's not another frightening monster. No, I'm sure it's just an evil presence that's, you know, a cupcake factory or something. Maybe a cute one this time. The slime monster's the closest thing to anything cute, is it? Also, could you help this time? Alright. Hold your horses. Something's coming. What are those purple hearts? Are those the bad guy's hearts or his hearts or what? I don't know. What? He looks like you, does he? Is it a real foe or just a shadow? What is it, the Super Smash Brothers Brawl? Whatever it is, we have no choice but to fight. Ah! You can't do that, you beast. Well, I mean, you can. You have. You could probably continue to will do that. Also, I really don't like that black cap he's got on. That's very suspect. I don't like that at all. Right, okay, what I think I need to do... I mean, boss fights in these sorts of games are all about just watching for a pattern. And then as soon as you... What the hell? You can't summon bats! You're not Batman! Neither am I. You're just a mirror image of me, you bastard. Right, let me get rid of him. There we go. Okay, that's also a sort of health points. If I could stop lisping and start speaking. Right, these boss fights are just about paying attention and watching for a pattern, looking for a weak spot to develop, and then aha! Right, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, yes. I thought what I needed to do was, there we go. I thought what I needed to do was wait for him to dart forward, like that, but then do it in such a manner where I was still, he was still quite close to me, so that I could sort of dart off to the side and whack him, because it seemed like I couldn't quite get close enough to actually attack him. But no, this sort of getting him to charge into a wall and sort of stun himself is more sensible. I've seen things like that in many boss fights before. The Bane boss fight in Batman Arkham Asylum, to name one example. Arkham series, there's a series with very good boss fights in it. Oh, blimey, Governor. Right, well, if that's not a place to finish, I don't know what is. Also, who set up these statues that just stare into the wall? That's weird. Okay. Oh, a big chest of mystery. What do we find in here? Ooh. Does it remind you some past hero? Does it remind you to proofread and say remind you of some past hero? I really don't know. Oh my goodness, I feel fresh air coming from outside. Yes, finally the stink of my sweaty armpits can be blown away. Excellent. No, your village is going to have to wait a bit, darling, because my goodness gracious, I'm knackered. Alright, fine. What's the last upgrade? 3D fights. Oh no. Wait until the fourth dimension arrives. I shall wait. I shall wait a long time, because I don't think my life force is quite capable of experiencing that. Oh my goodness, oh, we've not found a save point, have we? Ah, blimey. Oh, what? Okay, right. Here we are, I guess. Okay, fine. I'll attack the Goomba creature. Ouch. Actually, no. You will heal everybody. Thank you very much. And then eventually, somewhere, somehow, somewhere, we will find a save space, or a save point even, and we will we'll use that as an opportunity to save the game, because I'm conscious we've been going for a little while now. My goodness, I've heard of some snapping turtles that were a bit vicious, but I've never heard of any that were quite this blooming vicious. Okay, right, yeah, if we kill him, that should be the end of him. Okay, right, now we can fight Attune. Yes, we can fight Attune. Oh, right, alternatively, we could just turn the speakers down. Right, just whack him in the face and see what happens. Not very much is the short answer. Okay, well, he didn't do anything either, so that's good. Right, whack him some more. Let's do some more healing, please, because we're desperately need it. There we are. That's a good improvement. Right, kill him again! Hooray! Or kill him for the first time, I suppose I should say. Right, please, can I find somewhere to save? There's got to be somewhere to save in this woman's village, right? You'd also think there'd be a a road, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, village! Oh, for goodness sake. What? Why do I keep fighting weird things you might be able to find in a pet shop? Or mushroom. Well, I mean, those seem to be mushrooms, actually. I don't think you find those in pet shops. Right. Whack the Cazador and miss completely. Tremendous. Heal everybody, because that's just your constant job, it seems. Excellent. Good. Right. Kill him again. There we are. That's better. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, you know what? Just whack him. Whatever. Hit him with your Staff of Ra. There we go. Yeah, get on with it. Whatever. I just want to get to town and find somewhere I can see. There's got to be an inn in her village, right? There's always an inn in a village. Okay, yes, alright, good. We've all upgraded our levels. Right. Oh, blimey. Save spot. Hooray. Pre-rendered background. What? New way to display things with much more detail. What on earth are you talking about? I don't understand how games work. At last, we're back. I criticised them without having the faintest idea how they work, because now all the best critics do it. I hope everyone is fine. I'm happy the village has not been swallowed by the wastes. Really, it seems to have been swallowed and spat back out by the looks of it. Well, the power of the crystal being enough to save us what you need, mate, is a mop. Right, okay. Let's please save the game. Game is saved! Oh my goodness, that was very intense, but brilliantly good fun. I love how it builds up gently and intuitively with mechanics that are quite universal, so that you're likely to understand them. Because if any other game introduced mechanics this quickly, I would just be saying, slow down, please. So yeah, this is actually really good fun. I'm not entirely sure what I think of the story thus far. I imagine the story is secondary to the sort of artistic project of the really cute idea of you know, working the gameplay by having all these little upgrades where you add in more things. But presumably we will find an interesting end to the story. I do like the sort of little subtle, semi-subtle, shall we say, nods to other things. The fact that I do basically seem to be Link, that we've had obvious references to Bowser. We've had I'm guessing the lava turning into obsidian. That's got to be a reference to Minecraft, isn't it? Because when you pour water or lava, that turns it into obsidian, I think. So yeah, I like all the sort of little nods to other games as well. So this is all really rather nice, and I hope to play some more of it soon. I don't know exactly how long it's going to be. My best guess of finding out how long games are these days is to go on Steam and then look at the reviews and see, because it always logs their play time, so it'll say, like, you know, played for 4 hours, played for 10 hours, played for 3 hours, or whatever, and that can help you get a rough idea of how long a game actually is. And then you'll see someone who's played for like 16,000 hours, and you'll think, how under the sun did you achieve that, other than just like leave the game running on the menu screen where you went on a holiday for 60 years. But anyway, that's not the point. I don't know how long the game is, so I don't know how many parts we'll have a chance to do. But I'd like to do some more of this, and we haven't had a nice, I was going to say long-running series. I don't know how long the game is, so I don't know how long it will be, but anything which is a series other than Manic Miners would be a nice change of pace to have around here. Have a bit more variety as well. So, yes, thank you to my friend for recommending this. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I've had a blast playing this, and I look forward to playing this some more soon, and we can upgrade ourselves into, I don't know, VR. Are we gonna open a box, pick up a virtual boy, stick it on our head, and then vomit all over the floor? Hopefully not, but we shall see. We shall see. Well, thank you very much for joining me this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, look after each other, and good night.